Hi everyone, this is Grania Murray coming to you from my home office. Like many of you, I am isolating and social distancing since last Monday, and I wanted to just check in with you, see how you're doing. This is so much change for all of us. Whew, it's a lot, and I'm hearing from many of our parents about the challenges, about some of the joyful moments. Of course, I'm in touch with the teachers too, and we're all growing and learning in this together. So I just wanted to check in and see if you are all having any really big wins with this and what your challenges might be. And we're going to send you a little survey next week to eke out some of that feedback from you so that we can continue to listen and hear you. And as we tweak our curriculum and as it evolves, we want to take all of your points of consideration into account too. Now listen, I want to tell you that I'm hearing a lot about parents who feel like this is overwhelming. And I want to tell you it's okay. Of course it's overwhelming. It's a lot to imagine having to work from home with little ones underfoot and with some that need a lot of attention and help and others who may not even be school age, and to still have to manage our own workloads. I can only imagine how challenging that would be. So I'm here to tell you to pace yourself. I'm here to remind you that there's a long haul left. There's another couple of months left in the school year. And yes, there's a lot to cover, but we have to scale it back a little bit and really manage our own expectations so that we're not putting pressure on our kids. So look, we know in Montessori, it's far less about the content we're sharing with kids and far more about the environment and how the curriculum is delivered. So there are two things that are really important in that mix. One, of course, is the teacher and the guidance that the teacher provides. And it is individualized to each child. Some kids need a lot more attention and help and guidance. And some kids have a really strong sense of intrinsic motivation and they're able to just go with the flow. So the teacher's guidance is really important, and that's what's been missing for you for the past week to a certain extent, right? So we're working on trying to bring more virtual lessons into the home and more teacher guidance for the child. But in the meantime, it's okay for your child to have some downtime. It's okay for your child to pace themselves. And so watch your child and see if they're getting distracted. We didn't give you a timetable because it's different for every child. If your child's in a deep sense of concentration and really in the flow with something, you don't want to stop them at that moment. And if your child is completely distracted while they're trying to work on something, that's time for a break. So really just try to be patient with them, watch them, observe them, and manage your own expectations of what the kids should and could be doing. The second piece that's really important, and I just mentioned it, is the level of intrinsic motivation a child has. They all come to us with a different level of intrinsic motivation. That's that natural desire to learn, right? Some kids come out of the womb so curious and never stop asking questions. And some kids are a little more hesitant about that process. So again, know your own child. They might need a little bit more motivation to get their work done. And it could be as simple as we're gonna work for 10 minutes and then we're gonna take a 10-minute break. So the schedule of how your child is working really is dependent upon your child, and your teacher can help you with that. Reach out to your teachers if you need help with figuring out what a schedule might look like in your family. But please, my message to you most of all is to be kind to yourselves and to try to ease back a little bit on your own expectations. And if you need help, reach out to your teacher. They will help you to figure out a good pacing guide for your child that's individual to him or her. Finally, I want to say that we're so grateful for this community. I miss seeing our kids. I really, truly miss them. Our teachers get a little tiny window into them virtually, right? But I haven't really seen any kids, so keep sending your pictures to Lane. And we're going to work very closely with the Richmond Montessori Parents Association, with RMPA, to keep you connected as families and to keep our kiddos connected outside of the learning piece. And we're going to just do our very best to stay engaged with each other. I hope you have a good weekend, be well, and we'll be in touch.